Boy Ron, I'm back with another video. This is Trigger Reactions, and today we're reacting to Candace Owens. She's speaking about Madonna's mocking Christianity in her Vanity Fair photo shoot. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Stay tuned.
Speaking of Mere Christianity, a book by C.S. Lewis, I think the opposite of that would be Mere Satanism. And Madonna. There's a lot going on with Madonna. We talk about her often on the show because I think it's important to cover cultural issues because the ideas and the platform that she has are being spread to the youth. We are going to have to contend with this. We cannot continue to ignore culture as conservatives. So if you're frustrated by that, you should be more frustrated by the fact that the only reason that we are having these wars that we are having today in politics, these ideological wars, is because we've given up culture as conservatives.
Facts.
So Madonna is a deeply disturbing individual, and she's been disturbing for a while.
Facts. Like, at this point, politics, government, the social structuring has always been of the people, right? But a certain few people. But influence, the internet changed it. Culture is affected by popular. And what makes something popular, right? This is what we're talking about. Popular is a bunch of people group thinking, let's be honest, agreeing and saying this is part of what we're doing and what we want to do and what we all should do. Pop culture, influence, the internet. So she's not wrong. She's right. As a conservative, even if you are liberal, if you're on the other side, it's affected by culture. The culture is affected by pop culture, hip hop, entertainment. It's just weird what's going on right now. But let's continue.
It was brought to my attention that she published a book, and I think you guys have heard of this, in 1992 that was entitled Sex. And it was a coffee table book with photography by Stephen Meisel, edited by Glenn O'Brien. And the book did very well. It was a huge success. It sold over 150,000 copies. And it's
150,000 copies hold on.
Say in the United States.
The first day it sold 150,000 copies. The first day it was very successful. You can't sell anything in 150,000 units of it in the first day for anything. But it's a book by Madonna called Sex. Let's keep listening.
The New York Times bestseller list for 3 weeks. And I'm going to read you a passage from this book. It, again, is a work of fiction, so Madonna is not saying that she did these things. In fact, she's playing a character in this book. She's created a young character.
That's to protect her. She has to put it as a character, something she saw in a movie, based on a character she saw, not a real event. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Here's what she has fictionalized. I'm just going to read it to you verbatim. It says, sex with the young can be fun if you're in the mood. If you're feeling impatient or you feel like you want someone else to...
Sex with the young. What does that mean? Not a younger man. Not a younger woman. Because Madonna probably was in her 30s then. Maybe. I don't know. So younger doesn't insinuate that it's not legal. But to say younger really in this context, sounds a little sketchy. Let's continue.
Charge. Do not have sex with someone inexperienced, but it can be really arousing. One of the best experiences I ever had was with a teenage boy. I think he was a virgin.
Teenage boy. Nothing about that verbiage or description says legal. Teenage boy, which could be from 11 to 17. Because at 18, legally, you're a man. Let's continue. Or an adult, but let's continue.
He hardly had any pubic hair. He was Puerto Rican.
Whoa, he hardly had pubic hair. I don't know about most boys at a young age. I start growing that at 11. But some may be 17 to 18, 19. I don't know. You guys look that up. I don't know. I'm not a doctor to say when genetically someone develops private area pubic hair. I don't know. But let's continue.
He was uncircumcised. He lived in my building and he used to come over to my apartment all the time and just watch me put on my makeup and get ready to go out. He hung around me all the time. He never went to school, so I started giving him reading assignments. I'd have him read out loud, like Henry Miller's The Tropic of Cancer.
He went to school. So we can cancel out college because most men in college have pubic hair. So he was obviously still in school and he couldn't read. She helped him read. That's what she said, right? In her character. Let's continue.
Something really arousing. Whenever he got ready to leave, he'd kiss me goodbye. But the kisses started getting more and more daring on his part, and I just went with it. Then one day, his parents kicked him out of his apartment, and he wanted to know if he could spend the night at my house. I told him he could, but I only had one bed. So we both got in it, and I couldn't sleep, so I had sex with him, and it was really awesome because he was so young and so in wonderment of it all. He was fearless.
Wow. She said he was fearless. He was young, so he was fearless. It was his first time. And most of us, our first time, we were just like excited to be there, right? But listen, now the flip side of this, or the comedic side, now I'm being funny, is that's a young boy's dream to get an older woman as his first. And, we all fantasized when we were younger at 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever the age is for that older woman. That was a fantasy. Legally, it couldn't happen, but some cases it happened. We hear all the cases about the teacher messing with the young boy. You never hear about the teacher that's a man messing with the young girl. You'd be locked up. But anyways, let's continue.
Do anything. He wasn't very big. He was just a baby. See, I'm not a size queen, but it was excellent. He went down on me, and I think I had an orgasm in 2 seconds. I was so turned on. It was probably the most erotic sex I ever had, but he gave me crabs. That's what you get. So you win some and you lose some. That is the fiction work of Madonna. Madonna, who has millions and millions of followers and is celebrated in the world, and someone that I would like to ignore. I think that we're contending with these sorts of ideas today when we talk about the obvious nature of people trying to weaken pedophilia, weaken it, people using different terms for it. Just
Of course. Child predators and pedophilia, sexual assault against children or underage children is growing. It's been there. Now they're actually taking it to Congress and making it that age doesn't matter. You guys look into that. But it's crazy, right? It's a parent's job to protect their children. Protect your children. Man or woman. But men, and I'm speaking from a father's point of view, a husband, protect them. That's what we're gonna do. By any means. But it's just crazy, man, that you know the children are being just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But God has the last say. Let's continue. You know what? I don't even want to continue. I'll leave the video link down below, guys. Go finish watching it. She talks about the actual photo shoot. Madonna took some pictures. You know what? No, let me let you guys watch it. I want you to see it.
Confident, rather, right? Minor attracted people, things like this that we're seeing at the university level. Well, this is what happens when people, 150,000 people in one day, rush to buy a book like Sex and read this, and this person is not banished from society, right? Upon publishing this, she should have just been banished.
She wasn't banished, Candace, because she's a woman, a white woman at that. Let's continue.
Well, banished, right? Just send her out to an island unto herself, because this is really, she's touching upon pedophilia. I don't know what age it is that boys.
You know what? I was wrong. I can't blame it on her race and her being a woman. She was used by a certain whatever power. That's why. So I don't want this to be race baited or gender. Ah, Madonna is Madonna. She became Madonna based off of not just her talent and her, skills with people. Let's be clear. But let's continue.
Really have any pubic hair, but I know it's not old enough for a woman to be talking about having sex with them.
Facts.
And I'm bringing this up because she is always in the news for doing really bizarre things, but she is now recently in the news for doing a photo shoot with Vanity Fair that features dead babies. And I'm just going to show you some photos from this disturbing shoot. If you're wondering whether or not there is a hell, Madonna's certainly going to find out after this one. Here's the first photo. She is just on the cover there, and it looks demonic. It's meant to be demonic. It's a photo.
And look, I want people to challenge what you see. Because Candace is saying, oh, it's demonic and it's this and this. That's based off of her belief, her discernment, her what she sees. What do you see when you see that? Vanity Fair. Okay? What do you see, and what you see makes you feel when you see that imagery? Let's continue.
Are dressed as the Virgin Mary holding a heart with what looks to be daggers, 7 daggers into the heart, and a crown, a thorny crown upon her head. Yeah, let's just mock Christians. Let's just put the demonic nature of everything that you represent by using Christian imagery. Here's another photo from that shoot. It's obviously meant to replicate the Last Supper. She is on a table, and she is supposed to be Jesus Christ, except she is surrounded by what looks to be non-binary people.
There we go. That's it. I'm not gonna play no more of this video. This is my question to people who just, oh, I don't believe in God. I wouldn't even call you atheist. I say you just don't know, not knowing. If God doesn't exist, if Jesus never walked the earth, why are they mocking something that didn't exist? Ooh, boy, I'm gonna get banned for this one. No, I'm not. But if they do, whatever. I'm saying, look at the imagery. What is your message here? Because the initial message was the Last Supper, Jesus with the 12 disciples. That's what they're mimicking. There's a cross in the video. So even if people want to say, oh, that didn't happen, okay, why would you? First of all, Jesus was a man on earth. He was sent here from our Heavenly Father, but he was definitely a man. Why? Look at the picture. Look at it. You tell me. Is this mocking Christianity? Is this satanic? Is this... You be the judge. But if you like this video, guys, you already know what to do, man. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Comment down below also what you think about this video. Go support Candace Owens over there at Daily Wire. And thanks for watching, guys. I love you guys. Click that post notification bell so you can be notified every time I post. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys in this video. Peace.